We got Dexter Holland from the Offspring with us, and they've got a record that's been out for a while, but I tell you, this thing's definitely got legs, as most of your records do. It just keeps going. You guys know how to put together songs.
Well, thanks. Thanks a lot. We did work really hard on this record. It took us a little while to get it out. We were gone for a few years, but that's what we were doing, just making sure all the songs were solid. You know, our band, we believe that you want to make your record good all the way through, not just have a couple songs and the rest of it be filler. So we take all the songs really seriously and try to make them all as good as they can be.
Yeah, you had producer Bob Brock with you. Was that the first time you worked with Bob?
First time to work with him, first time to meet him, and just such a great guy. I was familiar with more of his kind of heavy metal catalog. Of course, did Metallica and Motley Crue and you name it, and all really great bands, really a different style from us. I wasn't sure if we were going to be a match, but within the first day, we started talking about the Sex Pistols and the Police, and he's a big fan of all that stuff, and we hit it off right away.
That's always a good sign. When you walk in, things are going good from the get. That's going to only lead to good things. You had a renowned session drummer, Josh Freese, in the studio with you doing this. I'm not sure what you've done over the last 6 or 8 months, but when it comes to the tour, are you able to grab him and take him out? Is he giving up some time with you guys?
He never has gone on tour with us. It'd be great to have him on tour, but he's a busy guy. He does a lot of session work, and he was with Nine Inch Nails as their touring drummer till recently. But so no, we usually just use him in the studio, and he's a great guy, good friend of mine. I met up with him just last week to hang out. But Pete's our drummer for the road, and he's really great. So it's good to have him.
I didn't know what the drumming situation was. It's been a while since I've actually seen you guys, man. Let's talk tour. Let's talk some tour dates. What's going on spring and summer wise?
Yeah. Well, the record came out, and we decided to give it a little while, let a couple singles get out there, and get people familiar with the material that we have out right now. So we're looking at starting. I don't know if I'm supposed to even say this. You didn't hear it from me, but I think we're starting on the East Coast on May 13th.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll do a full U.S. run, and whatever that is, that's usually a couple months. Really can't wait to get back out there. It's been a while since we toured the U.S., so it'll be great.
So when we go to grab some merch at your shows now, are we able to get the hot sauce there? Are you going to have that available?
I am going to have that available.
Let's talk hot sauce.
I think you're going to have to sell it probably after the show, right? I don't want all that stuff floating around during the show, right? It'll be a big mess.
No, not with all the stuff that gets thrown on stages across the country.
Yeah. I started making hot sauce a couple years ago just for fun, like a hobby, and I worked on the recipe for a while, and I was kind of surprised that people they really genuinely like it. They're not just being nice. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. So we started selling it in some supermarkets locally here in Southern California, and it's just kind of growing, so it's been fun.
Yeah, it's called Gringo Bandito. I was checking out the website, gringobandito.com. Nice hat and guns, everybody. Oh, and the bandolier bullet belt. Nice.
Yeah, right. The label of the bottle is sort of like a cartoon version of me dressed up as like a Pancho Villa type.
Michael Anthony, of course, Van Halen, Joe Perry, Aerosmith, they kind of had some fun with this over the past handful of years. Is it a rock and roll thing? You're always on the road? Are you just looking to spice up your everyday routine with everything, including food?
I didn't know initially that those guys were doing stuff like that as well, hot sauces and barbecue sauces, and I just thought it'd be fun. I grew up in Southern California, so there's a lot of Mexican culture, and I love Mexican food, and I love hot sauce. So it was just kind of a natural thing for me because of where I grew up and the kind of food I like.
Yeah, I guess so. Southern California.
Check it out, Gringo Bandito. You can order it online if you want, because it's not, like I said, not in supermarkets everywhere except for Southern California. But we'll get it right out to you.
Cool. We've got Dexter Holland from the Offspring with us. Let's take a minute and talk about this. Christy, Are You Doing Okay? Man, what a powerful song. What a powerful video. It's just you and a guitar, and we're peering in on this girl's life. You want to talk a little bit about this song?
Yeah, sure. It's our single now, Christy, Are You Doing Okay? And the video just debuted, just recently, a couple days ago, I think. So it's just starting to get out there right now. But it was just kind of a heavy song about really a guy and a girl where the guy suspects that something's going on with the girl and their kids, and it is based on a true story, and he suspects that she's being sexually abused by somebody, and she probably is, but that's kind of what the song was about.
What a powerful song.
Yeah, it's kind of tough being in that position where you feel helpless to do anything. You're not 100% sure. It's that kind of ambiguity that it's creating the tension in the song, or you're not just not really sure the right thing to do. If you did know, obviously you do whatever you could.
Yeah, we've got Dexter Holland from the Offspring, from powerful song to plenty of punk songs. You're still doing the typical Offspring thing, which you should never stop doing, over and over. I mean, it takes 2 seconds of a new song. We're like, oh hell, that's Offspring, and that says a lot about you guys.
Well, thanks.
As I made my way through this relatively new disc, came out last summer, Rise and Fall, Rage and Grace, the name of it. Track number 9. It's called Stuff Is Messed Up. That's not exactly what you say in the song, but I got to tell you, with the Bush administration and that Bernie Madoff guy we were talking about earlier, Hannah Montana, I mean, do you have a sense of renewed hope now at all? A lot of bad stuff's happened over the last few years.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, the album came out, like you said, was 6-7 months ago now, and I'd been writing that song over the previous year, and it did just seem to me that the world was somehow especially insane right now. Right. And, thinking that, well, eventually, that feeling is going to kind of go away, but it's almost as if it's intensified. I think there is definitely hope with the new presidential administration that things are going to get better, but the mess that, that the world is in right now is going to take a while to straighten out. So stuff is definitely messed up.
You seem like the kind of guy that would at least attempt to make it to the inauguration. Did that ever cross your mind at all?
No, I don't know. Probably something I'll put it on my bucket list.
yeah. I'll watch it on TV. It's cold down there, man.
Yeah.
So, let's touch on this. You studied a little bit molecular biology at USC. Is it natural for us to act the way that we are, get crazy for a while? Everything in life is cyclical. I mean, biologically speaking. I mean, seriously.
I'm no expert. You mean the state of the world affairs? Yeah.
The world affairs have everything to do with a bunch of molecules called human beings. We're all just interacting, and ego and superego comes out,
That's true. Well, I don't know. I like to watch the History Channel, and that's the one thing you see is that these cycles do repeat. People make the same kind of mistakes over and over again, and it's just kind of what we're seeing. We never learn. That's the biological bottom line.
Is that what you're teaching your daughter?
Yeah.
How is your daughter doing, by the way?
Doing well, thanks.
How old is she?
22.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really? Has it been that long?
Yeah, I know.
I think what happens is with time going so quick, and you just, hear about Dexter's got a girl, and you just keep thinking that, all right, well, she's probably still, junior high school. What is she doing with her life at age 22?
Well, she's out there. She's actually singing, kind of a solo acoustic kind of stuff, and doing well at it and enjoying it a lot.
Her name's Alexa, so I'm sure she's got a MySpace and everything's hooked up.
Yep.
All right, well, cool, man. I can't wait. May 13, somebody told me May 13 there's a big tour planned for Offspring, and you guys are hitting the East Coast, and I'm certain you're going to come our way, and we'll be looking for you.
Oh, man, looking forward to it.
All right, cool. Dexter Holland, Offspring. Thanks, man.
Hey, thank you. Great talking to you.